Hello and welcome back. I am Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our campaign as the Kingdom of David. Kingdom of David. So yeah, we're at 82% war score. Pretty much everything in this entire war has gone in my favor. So we're just gonna wait on a couple more sieges and wrap it up. Let's see, any provinces over here that are easy to siege? That one is. Let's go for that one then. Got this one over here that just fell. We're at 83 war score. Not appearing to gain very much from some of these occupations here. Is this army marching on me? It is. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's grab some leaders over here then. Let's see. Minor titles. Commanders. The 5. You are not very good. Go for you instead. Okay, so we got a 13, a 17, and a 25. Berhenwa. This is, should be fine. Don't really know what this guy was thinking here. Engaging a larger force with no leaders. AI gonna AI, right? I guess. After 100 years of being ruled by the Kingdom of David, the Duchy of Blemia is no longer considered to be part of the Kingdom of Nubia. So Nubia is dying. And unfortunately, the rest of Nubia has not been able to drift in, but this one is 5 years away. I don't know. I mean, de jure drift, it's so slow. Usually doesn't really feel like it's to your advantage. I don't know, it takes forever. I mean, you figure you gotta conquer pretty damn early in the campaign if you want to see anything actually drift into your country. Looks like they're gonna reinforce. Nope, they've backed off at the last minute. Okay, fair enough. 87 war score now. What are we gonna gain again by winning this war? I can't remember. We're going to gain 50 opinion with Duke Kifley. Duke Kifley. I feel like this army is a bit surrounded by armies that, if they all combine together, could quite possibly kill this force. Got a city followed by a bishopric, I think that's what that is. Yeah. The fact that he engaged with that makes me think that it was either what's it called? It was either a holy order or a mercenary company. They usually are much more aggressive with those unit types than they are with regular unit types. I'm getting the impression we're only getting ticking war score now. Is there like no wars? Yeah, we have no war score from the occupations we're doing. Only the 2 in Sibi. And I'm guessing that's possibly because there was like a leader change. We should still get some war score for occupying stuff. So you own the Mosque of Taraba and the Mosque of Awas. No, Al-Qim. I'm not even in the right location. Still, how are you the goddamn Sultan holding nothing but sub-baron, like barony level mosques? Like, how did this happen? I don't like this at all. Well, I suppose then we should just continue to pile troops over here and try. I mean, I don't mind the money from these mosques, but yeah, this is what I'm worried about. Like, they're going to continue throwing armies at this, and it's not going to get easier. He's continuing. Looks like he's reinforcing now. Be there on the 2nd of May. We should win this fight before then. Our right flank ran out of morale. He'll probably back off his reinforcement now that we have won that fight. Looks like we can pile a few more men over there. I'm not sieging down this other castle. 99 war score now. Okay, so we did get war score for Druz. Occupation of Salkard in Druz. So that holding was worth something. Interesting. Okay, good. Fine. So in that case, maybe with a few more ticks here, or actually, we should have it at the beginning of next month then, just based on ticking war score. Yeah, there we go. All right, well, there's my my whole massive 50 opinion. Thank you. Good. It's good. It's good. Note to self: never, ever, ever, never, ever again, for any reason whatsoever, interact whatsoever with favors. Captured a bunch of Muslims. Like a lot. A lot of them. Most of them are being blocked because we can only interact with one at a time. Okay, fair enough. Let's pull our troops back. Let's see. Everyone's marching except for you. You are a retinue. You can just stay in Muscat. Yeah. Alright, so how threatening are we? How does the realm feel about us? Let's see. Threat. That's this one. 53.3% threat, and factions are currently... Wow, look at that. We have 90 moral authority. That's pretty good. The Holy Site of Sinai is not settled. Isn't that the one that was over here? Yes. I am still upset about that. Perhaps we should, like, control that province ourselves and then constantly focus on trying to increase the prosperity in that province. Because I've heard, I've never seen it, but I've heard that there is a random event that can fire based on prosperity that will give you more sub-holding slots. Which is what I would really like right now. We can actually build that thing. Beyond that, we could go for another holy site. We have this one. We're already adjacent here, so it's just one more holy war for Jerusalem. That'll give us 100% moral authority. An arranged marriage between Lisham. No. We have righteous imprisonment on Duke Tenjin III, who is a powerful vassal who doesn't like me. Well, if there's ever a person to put into prison, it's probably you. You think I'm dishonorable? You don't like that I've raised your levies? You want to see it on the council. I'm a known murderer. These guys are already there. Don't really want to put that guy. Oh yeah, putting Abeba in charge as the spy master. That could be fun. We should be trying to proselytize. Let's just go for like continuity or you know, this is a holy site. Let's convert the holy site. Is it my holy site? It is, yes. Yes. Recruit a court physician. Yes, I want to do this. I want to do something. Okay, let's see. You can press claims. Don't want to do that. Vassal levy is raised too long. Yeah, it happens. Titles can be created. The Duchy of Shewa. Nope. And the Duchy of Nobatia. Well, no. This guy already owns the Duchy of Blemia. If this somehow got split up, then I might consider it, but no, for now I'm not going to do it. Okay. So I guess we kind of play on speed 4 here for a bit, and we try to... You were told that there resides a Mazdak doctor in a small nearby village. The doctor, known in learned circles as Esfandiar, is rumored to possess texts from the famous school of Gondishapur. Well, he doesn't look impressive to me at all. No. Not one bit of interest in that. Okay, so Berhenwa. Someone commented recently they think that the reason why Berhenwa is constantly not available as a commander is because he's leading his own retinue, which makes sense. Could be a reason. Kind of annoying, but... Okay, what kind of epidemics do we have right now? Only consumption. I've gotten used to starting to look at this thing. It's pretty nice. The world is ravaged by 4, your realm was ravaged by 1. That's a useful interface. I like this interface. Okay, we want to change some succession law if we can. We want status of women, and I think we're so close. Yes, we are, in fact. We can take tolerance now to level 4 in our capital. I'm going to pay a huge ahead of penalty, but we can do significant status of women. It's not going to be enough to actually do anything. To actually make them able to succeed, I think we need to get all the way up to full status of women, and then change succession from agnatic elective to absolute, or barring that, agnatic cognatic. But absolute would be the way to go. So in order to do this, no vassals are fighting each other, no vassal count has a negative opinion, and one of the following must be true. Either we need to be one of the normal cultures that can have women rule stuff, or one of the following, outside of that other requirement, is that we have full status of women. Or, if you had the game rule, gender equality for all. But if you do that, I don't think you can play an Iron Man. So really our only option is to get full status of women, and to do that requires tolerance to be at level 6. By doing this, women will have the official power allowed to hold public offices. Women related to the ruler are allowed to be chancellor or steward. We won't want to do that because they will take up valuable, powerful vassal slots, but whatever. So, some courtier Shy. Become proud, sure. Meanwhile, prisoners. Yeah, and I remember having to do this interface without having keyboard shortcuts. That was the worst. It's still not very good, but keyboard shortcuts at least make it a little bit more bearable. I'll just march over slowly. Okay, got a little bit of money. Currently at 7 out of 8 domain size. I'd say that my threat makes it pretty unlikely that we can really push for much else. We have religious groups banding together if we attack any of them. And I remember I still owe a favor to one other dude, don't I? Apparently I have a preferred war target. The game thinks my preferred war target is Thakur Diopali Deo of Achivement. Or something. Celebrate Passover. That sounds like a very Jewish thing to do. Let's do that. Send out the invitations. Try to appease the people. I see. A number of people don't want to join. Okay, past the matzo. What do we want to do with our money? Next year in Jerusalem? Yep. Shut the gates. Still consumption. New ambition. We can go for the ambition to see the realm prosper yet again. I like this idea. Yes. Let's not be in charge of this army if we don't have to be. I don't really think it's like EU4 where being in charge of an army actually makes you more likely to die. We did recently lose a hand. Kind of forgot about that. Just sort of happened. We propose that you guys get betrothed. I think not. No. Why do that? Daru, the princess of the kingdom of David. Well, we gotta keep it in the family. Sure, let's not make it matrilineal. Let's make the boy in charge. The legitimized bastard. The subject has been converted. Still have a slot for a court physician. I'm gonna keep on leaving that empty because I wanna just get the pop-up every 3 years about the recruitment. Because I feel like you're more likely to get a good one that way. I could be wrong though. I really don't know. Alright, let's take the time to like ransom 400 Muslims. Because apparently we captured all of them. Oh, never mind, we're dead. Okay, so we have a new heir. Our new heir is Duke Fethi of Afar. The defensive pact has been disbanded. King Lua has ascended to heaven at the age of 65. He died a natural death. A greedy man, he often remarked on the need to tax his people into space. A wicked man, Lua will surely pay for his sins in the afterlife. We are now King Eremias. Having mastered many skills, he is sure to be admired by his subjects. Long live King Eremias. So be it. So, we are now the son. Why did the game unpause? I did not press space. We have 20 stewardship. We're way over our vassal limit. How has this happened? Like, way over the vassal limit. Why is there like a dash here? ... Kind of weird. Alright, so we own Sur. We want that. We own Soba. We don't really want this. Let's see. So, I'm going to go ahead and elevate probably the Baron that's already here. Just so that he'll have the ability to spend some of this money on the county itself. So let's grab you. You are a proper Ethiopian Jew, right? That's what we are? Yeah. So you can have the county of Alodia. Okay, we'll do the same thing in Sinar. Khalil, Ethiopian Jew, got some money, a little bit. Grant land a title. You can have the county of Sinar. Okay, that's a little bit. That leaves us with the Duchy of Alodia, which we currently own. We have, of course, way too many duchies at the moment. Okay, do we want to sort of consolidate some of these duchies or just have independent dukes? I mean, I don't like the idea of having a duke way inland, because then every time we raise our army, we won't have adjacency to the sea, and they won't get any boats. So I'd kind of prefer to, like, give this duchy to the Blemia Duke, so that we can raise all of his army and navy on the coast. Of course, he'll also have too few boats to raise these levies and then put them on the boats, but I think that's okay. So yeah, this little Blemia Duke, congratulations, little kid. You get a bunch of land. You are now the Duke of Alodia. Cheers. Huzzah. Okay, next we've got Kurbad. Okay. I think part of the issue is we got these individual counts in these duchies over here. So we own this duchy of Khorasan. I don't want any of this land here. We use that same basic plan here with these guys. As long as you're an Ethiopian Jew, that's the big deal. So this is the province of Ray. Most of these holdings will likely have sub-vassals that are barren, like feudal. You get H something. Hamadan. I own this. It's going to go to this fella. Quiver. And come. This guy has very little money, but okay. Okay, do we want to make this a double duke? Double duke to the north, or do we want to use the same basic strategy where we try to get the ability to raise these troops on the coast? I could make like a triple duke in this region. Let's see what we have right now. Sistan is already one very powerful duke, and he's a kid, so that would be ideal. Because he could potentially be a vassal for a long time. We could just make him a double duke of all of this land and raise all of his stuff over on the... Yeah, I like that a lot better. That seems fine. Of course, knowing my luck, after having done this, we will die. So this is the Duchy of Khorasan. You can also have the Duchy of Hamadan. Okay, so now Sistan, we can raise all of that levy on the coast, which is great. We are at 31 out of 23 still. We have Sur, Aswan. Okay, still have land over here. This is part of the Duchy of Aswan. We have an existing count who is probably desires the duchy. Yeah, it's not surprising. We are his heir. I like that. Same basic idea here. I want you guys to maybe be able to spend money on the county proper. So this is the county of Kenna. And Aswan, we're going to grant to you. You don't look Ethiopian Jew, but you are. How bad is it that I'm like, I judge people based on the way that their character looks? But don't we all? Don't we all? Alright, which of these dudes are we going to give this Duchy of Aswan? Got Sinai, which is different from Sanaa. Got the very, very small, amazingly small, two-county Duchy of Cairo. I kind of would like to merge that in, make that into a larger thing. Same thing, though, with this Duchy of Sinai. Like, why don't we make this whole region one duke? How do you feel about me, Duke? I mean, it would have to be you, since you already have one of the duchies. You're not particularly good. You're also quite old. That's okay, though. We're going to give you the Duchy of Aswan. And all... You can have that extra province as well. That's fine with me. I know I didn't give it all away. And then you can also have the Duchy of Sinai. Okay, so you are now Cairo. What does this singular province belong to? Nobatia? Which... I mean, Blemia probably could use another coastal province. He only has one. Let's transfer that to the kid. We will transfer vassalage of Aitiab. Count of Aitiab. Wait, Aitiab. He's got 21 martial. Well, that's unfortunate. Oh well. Goodbye. And we have a count that serves us here in Trinicat or something, which is part of the Duchy of Blemia, so you really belong to him anyway. That was the county of Trinicat, whatever it's pronounced. Okay. 24 out of 23, getting closer. So we ended up with 7 holdings. We've still got Sur. We've got this. I like that one. That's fine. We've got Dala, which is fine. Dulzabi, Alhamra, Salaya, and Geida. All of them are good, okay? All of them are proper good holdings. Now I just have to find some... There's still some counts. There's got to be counts somewhere to have put me so high in the vassal limit. Let's do vassals. Sort by rank. Scroll from the bottom. We've got this count. Yeah, it's these 3 counts up here. More to Cairo, perhaps? I mean, it would be convenient to be able to raise this entire army either down in this sea zone or up in this sea zone. Like, I mean, I don't care, really. Sure. Unfortunately, I cannot usurp the duchies, so I'll just have to manually transfer all of them, but you can have Darum. You don't need all of them. Let's hold on to the others. As long as we're below the vassal limit, then we're where we need to be. Although, I just got done saying that part of the reason that I'd want to do it... Ooh, this is a weird retinue. Weird couple of retinues, in fact. The big part of the reason that I'd want to do it is just that I can raise levies around. Let's see, is it worth keeping you as a vassal? You pay 5 ducats a year in taxes, and you pay 3. So we're talking about 8 ducats a year. I mean, it's not nothing. I suppose we might as well keep it. My niece can become the guy, the steward. Any powerful vassals that don't like me? The Count of Taiz hates me. Most of the characters that are powerful vassals love me to death because I think I granted them a lot of titles. Sure. Why not? Let's let the possessed niece out. See what she does. Go, scare up some funding, please. Alright, I'll take a break here. I'll be back in the next episode, though. As always, thank you for watching. I'll see you soon.